Landlords and tenants that didn't get along. When we dealt with the worst landlord ever and he asks you to send a video of your place during COVID for the next renters, we do this, the music on, the trash, toilet, and the sneezing. Oh my god. Oh, wow.
Dude, get the shit stains.
Oh my god, ew. There's no way they said that to the next renters. Like, that is one way to get revenge, I guess.
World's worst landlord.
Oh my god.
I need a new washing machine.
Just stick some string around it.
You can't even call that a laundry machine.
Landlord's worst nightmare.
Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Look at all this stuff. Holy moly, what happened here? What in the world?
Oh my
Look at all
gosh.
this. Look at all this. Jeez. What does that say? Items here come from a rat, roach, and mold-infested house. Oh my god, what? Is this an eviction? Look, there's another sign right there. Stuff, rat, mold, roach. Oh my goodness.
Ew!
Look at all this.
Oh my gosh.
What? Is that a cart from Walmart? Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. This cannot be good.
You know they had to remove all that from the house, which is the worst part.
Hi, Grace. We're increasing your rent $700 a month.
Okay, I wanted to hop on and respond to this because this exact thing is happening to me and my roommates, like, right now.
Oh,
For context, we live in Brooklyn, in the state of New York. You need 60 days notice if you're gonna raise rent more than 5% if you've been living there for a year from your landlord. So our lease is up on July 31st. June 1st, we hadn't heard anything, so we reached out to them, being like, hey, can we renew our lease? And they were like, sure, cool. It's gonna be $3,600. Our rent is currently $3,000. That's a fucking 20% increase. I live with 2 improvisers and I'm a writer. I can't even afford to get my fucking roots done right now. You think I'm gonna be able to pay $200 more a month in rent? So then we call them out. We say, hey, you didn't give us 60 days notice. How about 5%?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, final offer September 1st, $3,750. These
Call the tenant board, because oftentimes tenants don't know their rights. I didn't, and I've had issues. I've been renting since I was 17 years old, okay? Oh my gosh. So the landlord or whoever built the cabinets put that piece backwards. I hate when that happens. I've done that, like when I've put together an IKEA coffee table or something. I might do the same thing.
What's the worst landlord experience you've ever had? I'll go first. I had a landlord who ignored the fact that we had a massive wasp nest next to our door and ignored our texts for help. Until I woke the wasp nest when it was 4 a.m. after coming back from a club. I got chased and stung whilst I ran down my driveway at 4 a.m.
Here's one of the wasps my friend had to pick out of my hair afterwards. And here's one of my many stings.
I wish I could say this was a happy ending where I ended up suing him and getting a lot of money, but
He offered us takeaway money as a sorry. So I demanded a tumble dryer and a table. But I got it.
Is the landlord responsible for that? Like the exterior? Because like they can't control where a bee builds its hive, right?
A letter to my toxic ex, landlord. I should have known that you were bad for me when I couldn't reach the keyhole without a stepladder. When I signed that 75-page lease. No amount of natural light or closet space can make up for your lack of communication skills. Or the dryer door that I can't fully open.
Oh no.
Or the backyard you said was cleaned up and ready for me to move into that had rotting fruit from our neighbor's tree all over it. Or this busted-ass dog park that charges $10 cash for a wash. The cabinets, I can do this too. The stairs, I can do that too. But it's safe. You took the dumpsters away from us. Made us put our trash outside, but you don't pick up trash on weekends or holidays. You raise the rent so the people who lived here for decades can't even afford to live here anymore. I'm giving you back your parking sticker, mostly because you told me to, and also because I don't want memories of you hanging around. I said my goodbyes to the amenities I never got the chance to use, but that you charge me monthly for.
Oh my gosh.
I know that I'll be better without you.
I have had some stories, and then I watched these and I'm like, man, I thought mine were bad. The worst I had was I lived in a really old building when I was 17, and the ceiling molded above my shower. It was all black mold, and I kept saying to the landlord, there's freaking black mold, like not healthy. And the whole ceiling, as I'm showering before work for my Tim Hortons afternoon shift, I'll never forget, the whole ceiling, boom, rotted and fell on me. And did he come and take care of it right away? Absolutely not.
I just had a tenant move out of this duplex. I haven't seen it yet, so come with me as we check out how this tenant left my property.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, this will be
Outside
fun.
looks fairly decent. Yard could use
What's
mode.
up the driveway?
They left a bunch of trash, but they left it on the curb and called bulky waste pickup, so they're gonna come get it.
Okay.
Here we go, coming inside.
Hey.
Living room. Coming into the kitchen.
Oh!
That's a mess to clean up. Hall bathroom looks pretty decent. Obviously needs clean. Bedroom 1. Needs some trash pickup. Bedroom 2. Less trash pickup in the master bath here. Decent shape.
The bathrooms are actually
This is
decent
pretty
shape.
decent. It's all things we expect. We expect to have to do some painting or touch-up paint. We expect to have to do some cleaning. We would deep clean this place even if they had already cleaned it. So,
like, I'm not saying I go in there and I mop and I do a deep clean in the sense of like that, but I will leave it clean. I'm not leaving garbage everywhere and stuff like that. Like, I'm just a good person.
The Landlord Special Part 3. Bathtub hair. Clean and updated. You live here forever now, Mr. Bug. Modern hardware. Second coat for the Forever Bug Tenant.
Ew!
Tenant didn't clean fridge. Got it.
Luckily, I'm sensing this is a joke. I freaking pray to God that this is a joke. They will do the cheapest option for everything. Any fix will just be like, oh, just a quick little layer of paint will fix that, or just here's a little piece of tape. What is that? What is that? Ew! Oh my gosh, and you're walking in it. Oh my God, your Ugg boots. When I was younger, I never paid for tenant insurance because I was like so poor, and I was like, I am not paying that extra $15 a month. As an adult, I have insurance.
Storytime to the worst landlords ever, because now we can actually talk about it. So first, the ex-tenants stole the shower head, so they said to use this one, which was broken, whatever. We had to buy a new one. And then it led to a flood because the drain was disconnected in the bathtub, and they wouldn't fix it or replace anything because they didn't want to spend the money. Next, the window had to get replaced, whatever. There was a crack in it. They promised 2 months. It was actually 6 months, and they did it in the middle of winter, and it was freezing. Also, bad communication skills. This condo gets plus 40 in the summertime. They didn't buy us an AC unit for 2 months because they didn't want to spend the money. Finally, we got one. It flooded, and they wouldn't replace it. A lot of light switches and lights would not work, and they wouldn't fix it. The microwave broke, so they bought an office microwave, and this is how they left it. That's the handyman, which knows absolutely nothing about anything. The stovetop stopped working Christmas Eve, and they didn't fix it for 5 months because they don't want to spend the money. And then
The fact that this video is just a part 1 and you're gonna continue a part 2 and list off more things, that's a nightmare. I'm in a little bit of a pickle right now because my laundry machine isn't working and it's been 2.5 weeks and I can't do laundry. They keep ghosting me. They haven't answered me in 9 days. What is that? What is that? That's not a house. No one lives there. There was just a bunch of newspapers on the floor, so obviously it was covering something bad, and you're like, oh, how bad can it be? Bad. All right, guys, have you ever had a bad landlord or a bad tenant? I shared my story. Tell me yours. I want to hear them down in the comments. I'm getting out of here though. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy as always, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.